Hello, welcome everybody. Just want to make a quick video. This is Body Sculpting, Kinesiology 246. And I want to introduce myself really quickly and go over the course. Everything is on Canvas, everything's on the syllabus, everything's on there for you to figure it out. But I really want to go over it again, make sure everything's crystal clear. Before that, my name is Mike, Professor Quintero. People call me Coach Q, Professor Q, or just Q, I don't care. So basically I've been teaching at LA City for about 5 years, actually 9 years now, time flies. Before that I was a professional fighter, and now I'm actually bodyguard. I do that full time, so I'm all over the place, but I still have a passion for fitness. Always have. I've always been an athlete. I played college football. I've always trained. Even today, I'm almost 50, and I train every single day. To me, exercise, fitness is the fountain of youth. It's really the foundation of fitness, which means it puts everything else into place. Your whole life, right? When I work out, I feel better about myself. I think better. I have less stress. I eat better. I sleep better. I'm more ambitious at my other job. So everything is just foundation of fitness. We all have to develop that. We have to realize it's a lifestyle. And that's what this course is really about. Because body sculpting, for this course, for you to be a body sculptor, which means you're transforming your body, you're either going to lose fat or gain muscle, or one of the two, or both, or maybe improve some athletic to make changes, to make transformations to your body, which is part of body sculpting. That's my kind of definition. You have to live the lifestyle. You can't just diet for 5 weeks or do a little workout program. You have to be all in. You have to be committed to the lifestyle of a fitness person, health. And that's what this course is all about, because in this course, you're required to do it all. You're required to work out. You're required to follow a nutrition program, and you're required to have goals and track them. Us as human beings, we have that hunter inside us. We need goals, and that's what fitness provides us. You should have them, or you will have them for this course. So, real quick, the course is all on Canvas. It's asynchronous, which means no meetings, no Zoom. Every week, the gist of the course is every week I will provide you 4 workouts. And they're very basic workouts because I have to provide them. I have to assume you guys are beginners. And I know some of you aren't. But a lot of you are beginners, and I have to assume you don't have a gym. You got to work out at home, which is fine. That's what this course is about, to teach you that you don't need a fancy gym. You can get amazing results just working out at home, just using your own body weight. The body there's unlimited number of workouts, effective workouts you can do at home, and that's what this course is gonna kind of do that. So every week I'll provide 4 workouts, and every week you're required to log your 4 workouts and turn those in every Sunday night at midnight. And not only do you have to log your workouts, what exercises you're doing, reps and sets, weight. I'd like you to be as detailed as possible. I'd also want you to provide extensive notes, feedback notes. And in that, you got to be very detail focused. I want you to focus on, okay, I have a pain in my hamstring every time I do this exercise, or it takes me so long to warm up, or I really feel weak today because I didn't eat breakfast properly, or I tried this new, I don't know, I didn't sleep. Anything that relates to your workout and how you feel, your energy levels, should be in your detailed notes. So every week, 4 workouts are provided to you. You log those workouts. You do the workouts on your own at home. A lot of them are bodyweight exercises. Sometimes we'll incorporate some weights if we can find some. Even fill in a book bag with books and using it to do certain workouts, or a backpack full of books, or full of cans of food, and you can use that as a form to add weight, to load yourself. So we'll get creative with that later on. But so that's the bulk of your grade. 4 workouts a week, and log them, do them, detailed notes. Therefore, I can give you feedback and we kind of work through problems together, or I can just see you. Also, I want you to put your goals in the notes. Some of you who want to lose weight, some easy ones are you're going to weight yourself once a week. Some of you who want to gain some muscle, maybe you're going to measure your biceps or your legs. Some of you who want to get bigger glutes, you can do a tape measure, measure your glutes every week. Some of you who are a little more athletic can decide to work on their heart rates. The resting heart rate is an easy one. Every morning you just you check your heart rate, you write it down. The more in shape you are, aerobically, cardio-wise, the lower that number will come, your resting heart rate. So that's an easy one. Or some of you have fancy fitness gadgets, whatever you want to. I want you to tracking something. You all can track something. You all should have a goal. Track something in the notes, which is required for you to turn in every Sunday at midnight. I had one student that was doing all the workouts and doing amazing and said, I don't want to write notes. And I told her, like, you have to. That's the grade. That's the course. I'm sorry. I can't be there watching. I'm living through those notes, experiencing what you're experiencing. And I'm trying to help you. So you need to provide those notes, or else you're not going to get a great an A. It is what it is. Okay, so that's the bulk of it. The course is all on Canvas. I provided some notes, PDF form. And there's a little video that shows you how to download the notes and use those. So use the notes that are provided in the format. It's just so much easier for me to grade. If for whatever reason, every semester I have 1 or 2 students that I don't know what the software is like. They have issues with that. So worst case scenario, they take a picture of their notes and they submit it as a JPEG, I guess. So that's another option. But I really, really want you to submit it the way it's supposed to be. And it's all there in modules, in the module section. The other thing is, this is an 8-week course, which is a condensed course, which means it's 16 weeks of work into 8 weeks. So expect to do twice the work each week. So unfortunately, you have to have 4 workouts a week. I know that's tough for some of you who are doing 0 workouts, all of a sudden doing 4 workouts. But it's part of the course, it's required, and it's also part of being effective and having a workout that actually could transform your body. I guarantee if you're doing 4 quality workouts a week and you have a nice, clean, quality diet, your body is going to transform in some way. So you have to get those 4 workouts in. I know some weeks you're really busy, or maybe you have a slight injury, or for whatever reason you can't get the 4 workouts a week. I'll accept every once in a while you can submit a yoga session or a stretch. You can just stretch. Show me, but you have to log everything. That's the key to this course. You have to log a yoga or some. You get creative. Give me some type of fitness session will count as one of your workouts. Okay, so that's fine. All right. So like I said, I provided you workouts. These are for beginners. Some of you are advanced. I understand that, and if that's the case, that's fine. I want you to provide your own workouts. You can do that. If you feel comfortable enough to provide your own workouts, or you find a really good workout online, there's so much fitness information nowadays, so much material. You find a good workout you want to try out, that's fine also. But you need to log everything. I need to see the exercises, the reps and the sets and reps of each one, the intensity, the weight. I also want to see that's aligned with your goals, your fitness goals that you have to do. All right, so make sure. So if you're advanced, that's fine. You're kind of you're the captain of your own ship, but I still want to see that. I still want to see what you're doing and why you're kind of doing it, and the rationale, and make sure. And I still want to see goals, and I want you tracking goals. This is important. You have to do this. Think of this course as kind of like a accountability course. All the stuff that you're supposed to be doing, I want to make sure you're doing it for this 8 weeks. 8 weeks of just what would happen if I become optimal. If I do all the things I'm supposed to be doing, that I want to do, right? I'm telling myself, I want to be in shape. I want to have abs. I want to have a six-pack. I want to have a bigger booty. I want to be stronger. You want to do all these things, but now you have to do them. Now is key for 8 weeks. And to get an A, you're going to get an A, and you're going to start developing these positive habits. And that's what fitness really is. And those are people who you see who are these freak athletes who are, I'm almost 50. I work out, and people, you don't look 50. But part of that is because I have these healthy habits. I love to work out every day. I get anxiety when I don't, and my personality changes. And I also like to eat right because it fuels those workouts, and I feel better and I look better. So it's important that you get all that together. So think of this accountability class for 8 weeks. We're doing what we're supposed to do. Okay, good. Besides that, let me see. All right, so all the exercises I provide for you, and even exercises you ever heard of, they're all on these databases. The one I like to use is called acefitness.org. acefitness.org. And there'll be little links. When I give you the workouts, you click on the little link, it'll take you to that website. You go to the resources, you go to the exercise libraries, and it shows every exercise. You click on that, it gives you a detailed description of how to use proper technique, and that's key here, especially for beginners. You gotta make sure, and that's the hardest part about this course. I'm not there watching you. I wish. I was a personal trainer, I was a strength and conditioning coach. That was what I used to do for decades. But I can't do that, so you have to really make sure you use these databases, and they all have little detailed videos and descriptions, and they show you how to do the exercise properly. All right, so use these databases. acefitness.org is the one I like. That's the one I have links. But there's also other ones like Muscle Wiki, I think. Fitness Prescription, which is fxrx.net. fxrx.net. That one has pretty good stuff. There's plenty of databases. Or worst case scenario, you can YouTube how to do a Bulgarian split squat on YouTube. I guarantee you all kinds of demonstrations will pop up, or on Google. I know a lot of you guys use ChatGPT now. That has everything now. So how to perform a Spider-Man push-up. Boom, boom, boom. Put that into these to sources. You guys have never had it easier. Back in the day when I was a personal trainer, we had to memorize thousands of exercises and know how to use proper technique, and there wasn't much resources out here. Nowadays, you guys have too much resources, which a lot of them are good, but a lot of them are also kind of phony and fake, and some of them are agenda-based. They're trying to sell you a product, or they're trying to sell you a life, I don't know, some kind of culty nutrition program. Maybe, I don't know. We'll get into that later. Okay, so make sure you understand how to do the exercises. acefitness.org. Besides that, besides the 4 workouts a week with good detailed notes, you're also required to do 4 discussions. The first one is easy. That one's due this week. Is just introduce yourself, some basics. What do you expect from the program? What are some motivations? These discussions are just a way for us to get a little social bonding, to interact with each other. So that's the first one. The second one is kind of like a goal. You're going to state your goal. What is my goal for this 8 weeks? What am I trying to do? It's not, and remember, this is 8 weeks. There's not much you can do in 8 weeks. But there is. What we can do is plant the seeds of our goals and our lifestyles and our habits that we're going to continue on after this course is over for the entire year, for the entire decade. That's when real stuff happens. In a decade, any of us can be whatever we want it to be if we put in that decade of work. But not even a decade. 1 year, you can make amazing changes. I used to be 310 pounds after I played college football. And I went from 310 pounds. Everybody thought everybody thought I was Samoan. I'm like, no, I'm not Samoan, I'm Mexican. I went from 310 pounds to 230 pounds in like 3 months. And I did that because I just said, nope, I'm too big, my body hurts. I'm just gonna run for an hour a day. I'm gonna eat healthy protein and veggies every day. And 3 months, I went from, 70 pounds, 80 pounds? Boom, my body transformed, my life changed. All of a sudden I had all this energy and I felt better, and I finally had a girlfriend. So all these things happen because we plant the seeds, and after that 8 weeks over, it's not, okay, I'm gonna go back to the old ways. Nope, now it's a habit. Now I'm gonna keep going with it. Now I have the momentum, okay? So there's that. So, okay, so that's the second discussion. Third discussion is a nutrition. And there's actually a discussion and an assignment for the nutrition part. And I kind of split these up every 2 weeks to give you a little time. I wish I could just drop the bomb on you on week 1, because nutrition is so important, and most of you should be eating cleaner and more quality. But discussion 3 and assignment number 1 for nutrition is all about nutrition. And we're going to get into that. I'm going to provide you kind of I want you coming up with your own diet program, and I'm gonna give you a bunch of recommendations and notes and healthy snacks, and I also want you to put that into some kind of software. Like I said, you guys have basically a registered dietitian at your fingertips. You have all these nutrition apps, and you can punch in all the food you ate for today. It's gonna give you a clear breakdown of the numbers. Today, oh shoot, I ate 2,000 calories, but I had 100 grams of sugar, and I had, and it's going to give you deficiencies in muscle and all this stuff that goes on. So nutrition, we're going to kind of hammer that. Probably not till the third or fourth week, but little by little, we can start setting those. Maybe I'll start soon. I don't know. And then the final discussion is just a goal tracker. What are you going to do after? What are you going to do after this course is over? Okay, and then last thing, I will provide notes, some basic kind of fundamental philosophical terms that you should know that relate to body sculpting. And there will be a final. It should be pretty easy, but I'm going to give you the detailed notes. You'll have plenty of time to study those and absorb those, and then take the final the last week. And that's it. That's the course in a nutshell, body sculpting. If you have any questions, hit me up, always through Canvas message. That's the fastest. And then from there, like I said, I'm flexible as long as you're doing the work. If you're a beginner, just follow along with the exercises I give you. If you're advanced, do your thing, but make sure you're showing what you're doing. I need to see the work, and I need to see the notes. And that's it. All right, Professor Q, Body Sculpting, Kanice 246. Let's get after it. I expect you guys to have some of you will have some amazing results. The rest of you, the rest of them are just gonna be on the right path, be on the right path to make yourself optimal, fitness-wise. I really believe when you live your optimal self, life is different. I'm in shape now. Like I said, I'm older, but I feel I was a professional fighter, but I still feel I can handle myself no matter what situation. And because I eat right, I sleep right, I do the program, I work out every day, it's all part of what's necessary. Okay, let's start the semester, let's start the week right, and hit me up if you have any questions. Thank you.